Alright guys, so today we're going to be using the Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation. I wear the shade 51NN, and we are going to be playing with the Blendiful by Tati Beauty. I have already been using this. I've washed it a few times, and I'm having a little bit of an issue with it. Like, it's curving, and it's not as soft in certain areas as it was. I've washed it 3 times already because I've used it 3 times. So today will be the 4th time that I use this. I am going to take the product, and what I find works best for me is if I just take my foundation and just kind of apply it directly to my face. It's harder to clean if you have the product directly on the sponge. Like, it's going to take you some work to massage it out, just like the Beauty Blender or any other sponge. So I'm going to take the rounded side and just, I've actually reached out to Tati Beauty about my sponge or my puff, because I'm finding that, I don't know, I think I got a bad one, to be honest with you. It's just, it doesn't feel soft, it feels dry. I had hair or little fuzzies coming off on my face, and I don't think it's the product. I'm going to say that it is I just got a bad one. I've seen reviews, people are loving it, and I've only heard of 2 people having issues with it, and then my little one too. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when I take the product directly on. It just sits on top of the sponge. I have also noticed that my little sponge, it looks defective, honestly. So, and I don't think it's the product I want. Again, I really believe that I just got a bad batch. When I first started to use this product, I thought that the best option would be to press the product in, and I have found that that is not the case. You press, I would say after, but when you're first trying to get the product onto your face, it's best to swipe. It's faster. And I feel like when you're first putting product onto your face, if you press it, you're just kind of keeping the product focused in one area. Like, you're not getting a ton of movement from your product. You really just have to swipe it. I'm going to take my Hourglass concealer, and I'm using Sienna today. I like to let that sit, and then I have been using the same side that I use my foundation for it. I know you have this little corner where you can use it. I'm going to use the same side that I use for my foundation, and I just like to burrito it up. I should say taco it up. I'm folding it is all. So this is what it looks like. I like it better, I think, for concealer. I do see the difference, and it does a nice job. Again, I don't know if it's because my Blendiful is defective. I swear I think it's defective. Like, there's no way. It feels even different on this side versus this side. Like, this side feels soft. This side feels not that soft. I am going to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is where I feel like this product shines. So I'm going to take, again, it doesn't move. Like, watch. I should have showed you guys. Nothing comes off. So it's nice for really packing powder on, and I think it would be beautiful with like a powder foundation. I've tried this with my Hourglass foundation. I've tried this with my Charlotte Tilbury. I've tried this now. This is my sheer or like medium coverage product with, the formula is different. It's slightly thinner. So I've tried it with a runny foundation. I've tried it with something that's a little bit thicker and has more of a solid consistency, and So far, I hate to say it, I don't know that I'm really loving this. And honestly, I thought I was going to love this because the product is right up my alley. Now, another area where I've seen it really stand out is when you're using your powders. I'm actually going to start off with my highlighter. I really haven't been wearing highlighter, but I wanted to try it. So I'm going to take a clean corner and I'm just going to pick up this shade here. And I have used this with creams, I've used it with powders, and I would say that it performs really well with either one. I really liked it with cream, to be honest with you. I think I prefer it more with cream products, and it's only because cream products can be a little, you would think that they'd be easier sometimes, but like for example, my Chanel bronzer, this is what I used it with yesterday, and it looked amazing. It looked so beautiful. It gave me pigmentation right away. And I feel like with just regular highlighters or bronzers, it's pretty, but creams is where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I'm gonna take the clean side. I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. This is again, this really does blend out your products beautifully. Like powders, this is where, again, where I'm noticing like, there's just little areas, I guess. Like I'm not really loving it for foundation. Concealer, yes. Bronzer, I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest with you guys, because again, there are days where I'm like, oh yes, it looks good. And then there are other days where I'm just kind of like, meh. I really feel that my uncertainty about this product is because I have a defective one. I don't think it's a product. I'm gonna go in with my blush. This is my Sephora Collection blush, and I'm just going to take the same side that I used. Look at this. It really does blend everything out seamlessly. I'm just gonna go in with my foundation side. I took this up too high, and everything looks really pressed into the skin. I will tell you guys too that I've noticed that my makeup wears better when I use this. It's probably because it's really pressing the powder into the skin. I'm just gonna throw on some gloss. Okay, I'm gonna go in with another powder. This is the Makeup Forever powder in the banana yellow, and I'm going to take the clean side again and just kind of use this to clean up. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, and then we'll come back and chit chat. All right, guys, let's talk Blendiful. I am really torn. I have mixed feelings about this product because I feel like, I really do feel like I got just a bad batch. I don't think that it's a bad product. And the reason why I feel that way is because the side that has the little band, it's very soft. It almost feels like a cat. And this side is not as soft. It feels like an old teddy bear. And I don't think that that is representative of this product. I feel like it's supposed to feel like this side all around. The other thing is I've had issues with the actual sponge on the inside where I've had to maneuver it. It kind of curves, and I lay it flat to dry. I really feel like I just got a bad batch. Now, where I've seen this product really stand out is in applying, for example, powder on the face, especially under my eyes, applying my blush, applying bronzer, both cream and powder bronzer. I feel like you just get a beautiful, seamless, soft finish. However, you guys are seeing that I'm using this side to apply it. When I've applied it on this side, I feel like it just looks unfinished. I have applied my highlighter with this product, and I feel like, again, you're getting a really beautiful, soft and seamless finish and application. I have not tried it with a pore filling primer. I don't have pores to really fill. I mean, I have pores, but they're not large enough to where I feel like I need to use a primer for it. This is, I think, a great product. She did a really nice job in taking something that's already been in the industry for a really long time and just tailoring it to fit your everyday application. I have done my full face with this product, and I do like the way it looks. I find that my face stays matte longer. I feel like because I'm pressing the powder in and because this does not drop the product, it just holds it in place until you apply it on your face. So you're really getting like a full application. I feel like this would be a product that I really enjoyed. I'm waiting to hear back from their customer service. I did reach out to them, so I'm hoping that we can come to some kind of resolution about this. I will update you guys on if anything changes with how I feel about this product. I am really torn because I feel like I love it, but I feel like it's just all right. Let's talk a little bit about her packaging. She sent, or her company sent, both sponges in this little package, which I appreciate. There was nothing else other than the 2 sponges in there. It's lock and sealed. It's very thin, lightweight, easy to discard. I don't feel guilty about throwing out boxes and paper and bubble wrap. Like, it is as simple as, here it is, here's your product, enjoy it. Easy and to the point. I have washed this 3 times, I told you guys, and it does dry quickly. If I wash it now, I know that it'll be ready by tomorrow morning. I'm not somebody that redoes their makeup throughout the day or that is filming several times a day. So I like that I know that if I wash this, it's going to be ready for tomorrow morning. Now, I have found that it's not as easy to get the foundation out. I feel like it's just the same as a beauty blender to get any liquid product out. Again, we're going back to the foundation. So for me, I find that it's easier just to dot it on my face and then go ahead and blend it out versus applying the product directly onto the sponge, which I have seen people use. And that becomes just very tedious to get out. I've cleaned it with the Beauty Blender soap. I've cleaned it with Dawn dish soap, with really just bar soap, and it does work the same. It does dry the same. This side is always super soft. Again, this side is not as soft, but I feel like that's just a manufacturing issue. Overall, I have to say that I have enjoyed this. I am a little confused about the difference in textures and then the little fibers that were on my face. As I've washed it, it has gotten better, but I don't know. I'm going to wait and see if there was an issue with my batch. We'll see. Overall, I would say that it does do a really good job at applying product, at blending product. It is innovative. I will give her that. It is definitely innovative. The fact that I can cream contour, the fact that I can apply my cream products and my powder products with one tool is pretty amazing. I think that's where her product really stands out, and I do believe and feel that I have been able to do a full face of makeup using this. How it compares with other sponges, I would say that it's very similar to the Juno & Co. in the sense of it building up coverage. However, this will give you some fallout. You will get powder on you, where this is going to hold everything in place. This really does a beautiful job at blending product and building coverage. So does this. Again, the difference is I can't apply like a full face using this sponge, and that's where she takes the cake. So I would say that if you're curious about it, give it a shot. I've heard great things about their customer service, and again, I'm still waiting to have my problem resolved. So for now, I'm going to give it a go for it. I'm going to give it a yellow light. We're not going to give it the full green because I'm not sure, again, if, I mean, it's worth trying, guys. It's 18 bucks. 20 bucks with shipping. You get 2 sponges. I have managed to find positives in this. So I don't doubt that it is a great product. So let's just give it a green. Go ahead and try it. I'm sure you'll love it. I'll follow up with you guys and let you know how things are resolved and if anything changes. Until then, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey guys, today we are going to be using, demoing, and reviewing the Tati Beauty Blendiful sponge. I have used this item already a couple of times, so I have an idea of how I'm feeling about it. But if you guys are curious on how I got my makeup on today using the sponge, then let's go. All right, guys, I am back, and I wanted to give you guys an update on my Tati Beauty Blendiful situation. So since I filmed this video, I have used this sponge probably 3 to 4 times and have washed it, and look what happened. It freaking ripped. So I have heard that there is an issue with the sponge tearing, and honestly all I was doing was washing it, and there it was. There was no tear, there was no tugging, there was nothing. It just came undone. Let me show you guys the other little guy. So I don't know if you guys can make that out, but this edge looks jacked. It looks like a teddy bear that has been washed one too many times. And these are the things that I had reported to them. And again, this side feels much harder or not as rough as the back side. These edges here where the band is tied at the end or sewn it looks like it's gonna tear. So I wanted to say that this is a defective sponge, but I think that maybe they're still working through some of the things that kind of happen as your brand is developing and as people are using your product. I'm still trying to give them the benefit of the doubt because I want to really like this product, but I'm going to tell you guys that today I was thinking about it, right? Which is why I'm back. And let me tell you, I was getting ready to upload my original review, and I was thinking about it this morning on my way to work, and I'm like, you know, I really love the sponge for like my Chanel cream bronzer. This guy, I love it for that. I love it for powder, even like I would say blending out concealer. But do I love it for foundation? No. Is this something I would probably use to replace my blush brush? No. I feel like for what I like it for, I'm better off using a sponge. This is a very cool concept, and I think maybe that's why I really wanted it to be a defective sponge. Not so much because it's another foundation product or, you know, another thing that I can use. I really wanted to like it because I liked the idea of using one tool for your entire face. But in reality, I'm having an issue with using one product for everything. It's just not, it hasn't worked out for me in that way. I wanted it to. I keep telling myself I have a defective one, that's what it is, blah blah blah. I don't know why. I am fighting for this Blendiful like if Tati were my sister. Like, I really want it to work, but I haven't had luck with it. And then after I saw it tear, I'm like, no, I can't tell you guys to go spend $18 on 2 sponges that really this one does. I feel like this guy, I've tried to use it with powder. I tried to use it on its own. I feel like on its own it does a nice job like spreading the makeup back on. Like, you guys know that my nose tends to come off quickly, so if I go in with this and no powder, it looks great. If I go in with it with powder, which I tried today, I really didn't like it. The other thing too is like with this little guy, I would want to carry it in my purse with a touch of powder. And where the hell am I going to put this little guy so it doesn't get dirty? I can't tell you guys to go spend $8 when there are tools like this one that are $6. You know, for the price of 2 of these, you can get a beauty blender, which we all know is a great sponge. And again, the marketing for this is that you can do your entire face with it. I have done it, and what I find is that I'm never fully satisfied with the entire application. Like, there's pieces to it that I love and I'm like, yes, this looks so good. And then, you know, the rest of it is just kind of like, yeah, it was all right. So again, if this sponge did your entire face, or if I had the experience, I did my entire face, it looked beautiful and flawless and blah, 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 then yes, I would tell you guys, go get it. I think that if you're curious about it, try it, but I will warn you that the tearing seems to be a common trend among the sponge. I'm just gonna say no. I hate to say that. The other thing that is weighing heavily on my mind is I emailed them as soon as this happened. I emailed them as soon as the fuzzies started to happen. I emailed them once I saw like this little guy just looked raggedy and beat up. Look, there's even fibers coming off of this guy now. I'm so disappointed. I hate to say that, but again, I had reached out to their customer service. It's been 3 full business days at this point. Going into Tuesday, it's going to be 4 days, and I haven't heard back from them. I even emailed them this morning and said, hey, I washed my sponge, it ripped. I have been using it because I'm trying to love it. I'm trying to force myself to really love it, and it's not a horrible product. It's just, it's falling a little short for me. I hate to say that because I really like Tati. It just has not worked out for me. So because of that, I'm going to pass on this. Hopefully customer service reaches out to me and I get my money back because I'm very disappointed in this. I don't see how they can fix these little wear and tear unless they completely pull what they have off the shelf and redo it. And I just don't see that happening anytime soon. So I think I would pass on them sending me a new one. I would just want to get reimbursed. It really does make me sad to say that, but I wanted to be honest with you guys. I wanted to put it out there. I would not buy these, not yet at least. I think that she'll come back, look at what's happening and fix it. That's just who she is. So maybe later down the line, you can try these and you'll love them. And for now, it's a pass. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry to break your hearts. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.